So we got Esper Gix is what I have it called. What card? Oh, yeah, yeah. Mesmeric Fiend on crack. Yeah. You don't. Someone says, I don't understand 3 copies of the book. I'm not sure. I just took a list from a friend who said they thought this was pretty good, so. Schooner. Yeah, I don't know enough, so. Yeah, I think wedding announcement is secretly. I'm still getting the trade in. One sec. It's okay. It's right about ready now. Oh no. This event has been canceled. Yeah. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Whoops, a random legacy goblin was still on my wish list, so it got requested. That's very funny. It was Broadside Bromadiers, the stupid goblin. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty stock Esper, I think. Besides, I guess it's debatable how many Schooner you want to play. I think Make Disappear. If you're gonna play this deck, you should just play 4. This is a really good Make Disappear deck. I think cutting Wedding Announcement was the real trick. Like, which is kind of funny to say because I think most of the Esper decks play for Wedding Announcement, and then I think Mogged cut them, and everyone decided to copy Mogged instead. So I don't know. Yeah, and I feel like verse domain as this deck as a specific list is pretty straightforward. There's just a bunch of counter spells for the sweepers, so you just play a bunch of stuff, counter a sweeper, and you're probably gonna lose. Uh, right. Yeah, that's one of the problems I have with domain, sort of macro speaking. If you know how to like time your creature lands and time not overextending, it's kind of an exploitable deck in that regard. Mm-hmm. I have some theories about that, and I think it's mostly just if you look at the power level of the cards on the deck, it's so high, like compared to other decks. Oh, sure. Yeah, no, and that's why I'm gonna play Domain for the first sets of RCQs, then I'll reevaluate. Yeah, now I'm ready. I don't know how many matches you want to play. Sure. You want to cast Atraxa? Well, Atraxa is a sweet magic card. Okay. Think I'm keeping. I mean, it means you probably have heard Migration or Up the Meanstalk in your hand. It could be either, really.
It could. But Up the Beanstalk makes hands, like, more, you know, like,
Right.
you're more interested in keeping a sketcher with an Up the Beanstalk in it.
Yuta's here. He's here to give us both a card. Imagine if I dealt you one and put +1/+1 on my orc army.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you beat Up the Beanstalk, traditionally.
Interesting decision for me. I can do a bunch of things. I think I'll go with this one. Imagine if you didn't draw a card and I made a treasure instead. Yeah, that does seem outrageous. Oh, you have a very clunky draw, it looks like.
Yes. Up the Beanstalk will lose you a lot of game ones in the mirror match if teammate's going to be... That, I think you don't understand how Up the Beanstalk works in the mirror match. If one player has Up the Beanstalk and the other doesn't, the player with Up the Beanstalk wins 100% of the time.
So I can draw a bunch of cards.
Like, the decking thing is very overemphasized. Like, it is an important consideration, but it's just not, like, the thing that every game comes down to. And I think that's really important to understand about the deck.
It's kind of debatable if I even want to go to 9 cards.
I don't think it's, like, costly, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the information's too valuable. Alright, now what do I want to do? Probably cast this thing first and see what you're up to. Oh wait, that's not how I can tap for that. This is how I can tap for my bat. Well, only one of your cards really does very much.
That's a lot of how this deck works sometimes.
Well, sorry, 2 of your cards do a lot, but...
But one of them I can't resolve, so...
Well, you might be able to next turn. We'll see. Yeah, I can just discard a land. I have plenty of lands. Yeah, the bat's really good. Like, it's kind of hard to explain to newer players how good bat is because it doesn't look that strong.
Yeah.
Does Schooner have a fun name yet? Oh, you have to spend your turn doing that?
Yeah.
That's really not good. Explorer Schooner? I don't know. I can't think of a funny name for that card. Alright. Well, I need to use my cards.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to draw 3... I'm going to draw 4 more cards this turn. Just...
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That card is really, really good.
I might even draw more than that. Probably onto this one. Don't think I need a bunch of spells. This one can go. Yes. 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 Okay, what do I discard?
Does not make disappear, I think, is the main thing that matters.
I think this is not a game for the boat. We don't need the boat this game. Would I ever say no to the draw? I think there's probably points where you should. Oh man, I get to draw a card off my Fairy Mastermind? Who could have seen this coming?
But I paid with the Cavern of Souls.
Oh, fortunately, Cavern of Souls does not affect instants or sorceries.
So how have you been sideboarding against Esper with your main?
Depends on their exact version, but I actually like Destroy Evil. I also like trimming some of the ramp, generally speaking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, Topiary Stomper kind of sucks.
You can shave like one invasion too, I think, but only one.
Well, I have 4. I know a lot of people are just like
What do I want to cut? That's a real question. All my cards are kind of good. Oh, it's actually probably this, which is kind of counterintuitive. I'm siding out Shieldred. I actually think it's not that good, but...
Yeah, it's really hard to hold the thing disappear. Like, casting Shieldred is mostly just a window for me to cast a rat.
You cut Schooner? That seems really counterintuitive to me. I don't think I could buy that, mostly because it's one of your best ways to fight against Sunfall.
Temporary lockdown is good against you.
I don't think so, but you can try it.
I'm gonna try it because it hits Schooner and you do have a lot of 2s.
I might have like one in.
Yeah, but I want to actually try. Like, I want to
Mhm.
try.
Lockdown's super annoying for Esper. Is it? I don't know if I believe that. Alright, well, if all my hands are gonna look like this, how could I ever lose?
I don't love hearing that.
The price of paper cards for standard? Well, give you a hint, the economics have become very awkward for buying standard cards.
Yeah, it's
It's a travesty, is how I would put it.
horrible. It's a terrible experience.
It's actually a lot better if you actually draft. Like, unironically, if you find people to draft with, it actually is a much better experience. Yes, or if I have a friend who has a bunch of cards, shout out to Cuddy's Gym, letting me swing by his place to pick up some random commons and uncommons. No cap. It's the truth. What can you do threatening for 5 mana? There's not that much, actually, so I'm just going to tap out. I was going to get you so good with Schooner into Gix. That's basically an uncountable number of cards.
That's why I didn't like you.
Most of the RCQs near you picked sealed. Opatiki said, ordered cards on the 26th, still missing a queue before RCQ this way. Yeah, that's a huge problem in the United States, I think. Oh shit, everything is falling apart. Yes.
I'll get either a buff or a small piece. Now that's...
You're going to end up with 2 4/4s on this turn cycle? That seems not fair. It's turn 4, you shouldn't have 2 4/4s. Just imagine going back to Onslaught and showing people Invader and Zendikar compared to Explosive Vegetation.
Explosive Vegetation
Yeah.
I feel like I want to sideboard differently on the play versus on the draw, because like Stomper and Invasion are so much better on the play against you, and they're just like absolute garbage on the draw.
Well, Dokamoi, the thing about getting cards faster from Japan than the United States is Howard Yuya is very reliable at actually shipping things when they say they're going to ship them. Alright, I'm going to take a lot of damage because that's how this is.
Open up, potentially destroy you. Well, probably not destroy evil, but maybe Disdainful Stroke, Tidebinder, disappear, fairy.
Look, I think most people here are not happy with TCG Player, which I'm sorry. If you work for TCG Player, I'm not trying to flame you. Why did you have to do this?
This is like the one matchup where I actually really like this card. Everywhere else it's like pretty medium.
Alright, you're gonna make me burn my Venser on it. This is basically Venser Shaper Savant. And it's very important I do it now instead of waiting until unstep. Because 1/6/6 incubate token, I'm not sure I could beat that on this board. By the way, I was promised that everyone was very excited for me to stream Standard. So I swear to God, people were like, yeah, we'll definitely watch. And I'm just like, well...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am somewhat skeptical. Yeah, this was very likely, sadly. You're very excited? All right, Tim. I'm glad you are keeping the promise. Wow. I think I'm going to lose this one probably.
Yeah.
My opening hand was pretty good, but now everything is...
I had the beat down draw.
Well, it's not even that. It's just Cavern of Souls is so dumb.
Unnecessary is Cavern Domain.
It
Makes the deck work.
I think the best way of putting it is before Cavern was printed, I don't think these blue mid-range decks were good matchups for Domain. Like, no cap. And now I think it just completely flipped it because a Cavern to Traxa is super annoying. You want two things from this stream? Standard and Legacy lands? Well, one of these is not very likely, I would say, anymore. Yo! X-Whale. We got a wild X-Whale with the Prime sub. Okay, well, you knew what was going to happen to this.
Yeah, it's a vanilla 7/7. That's fine. I just want a 7/7 here.
You're in the market for 7 mana 7/7?
I am in the market for 7.
Well, I am at 4, so it's a lethal threat.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to keep making you have it. It's a different story if you have like 7 cards in hand or whatever, but the fact that we're beating down and you're low on resources, I think a 7/7 is fine.
Well, you know what? No one expects 3 mana raise dead. Let's see. I guess I get that, and I have an okay block next turn.
I did have like the deck's absolute draw, which is
Yeah, I mean, I think most decks would be hard pressed to win versus that draw.
like that kind of beats everybody.
Hornlocked Whale does not seem good to me in Domain. Mostly I don't want like a double blue card. And I don't want that type of removal spell.
You also aren't that likely to have blue mana on turn 2. Like you have it's only Spars headquarters with the one basic island that like hits you that early.
Oh, we'd have to block with everything? Oh, I can't win. Never mind. I forgot. Being at 4 is very inconvenient for that plan.
You know, you talk about the CFT sock slow dirt deck.
I think it's just... I mean, like, it's just all of the good cards. Like, no cap.
I guess. It plays like astronaut. Like,
There's a... We're stretching the only good cards definition.
CFT Sock is the brewer who built the Sliver deck.
They are a mad genius.
Yeah, they're incredible.
I would suggest not really doing what they do unless if you're an incredible player. And still, you might be better off not doing what they do. I have a hand that I think you're just priced into keeping when you play this type of deck, but... It's like functional mana, but every land is tapped.
All of my cards. Yeah, every CFT Sock deck is very hard to play. Because every CFT Sock deck is a list of cards that you would never put into a deck together otherwise. You'd never realize to do it.
JW, if you wanted to buy Domain, that you could do worse things to yourself, is how I would put it.
Yeah. I bought Domain.
I also bought Domain. I mean, to be fair, I had, like, a shocking amount of the deck already.
Yeah, I had to buy 12 Triumphs. That wasn't my favorite thing.
Well, I was already buying Triomes because I just figured at some point I might play a Pioneer deck that has a million Triomes, right?
Yeah, and I don't think it's ever unreasonable to just buy the Triumphs.
So this is what I meant by my opening hand, which I have to keep.
Yeah. Just playing third. Or, I guess, playing...
No, I'm playing second. This is not like Celestial Colonnade on turn 2 levels. Cuddy's Gym says he's a big fan of the podcast.
Oh, thank you.
He is,
Fan of people telling me they're big fans of the podcast.
yeah, he's one of my old college buddies. So,
Oh, cool.
alright. What is your likely holding here? Probably... Well, I'm gonna use my mana. I'm using my $1 Destroy Evil to kill your $1 up the beanstalk.
I paid like $50 for my own spots.
You paid how much?
Because they're banned. Like, it's just price memory at this point.
Obstinate Beowulf is a standard card. In that, like, you can put it in your standard deck and it's probably not very good.
You can put a copy in your sideboard. It's fine.
Underrated play. Vindoing Click without any of the trappings of Vindoing Click. I actually almost stifled your cycle.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, the fear is obviously that I had invasion at that point.
Yeah, if I got an invasion, it would be kind of sick. Certainly you don't...
Casting invasion into 3 untap mana, it's just like, you know, if you kept tap out to stop my cycle, and then I might get invasion, that would be pretty problematic.
Speaking of Stifle, I find it funny that a whole new generation of arena players is going to learn how miserable Stifle is.
Your fetch line. Yeah,
It's just like, why...
that puts a 3 mana fetch lines. You know, it's a lot harder to do in that format.
This is a weird game. Am I going to kill you with this single 3-2 flash? Maybe.
No, not gonna allow that, I don't think.
Okay. Show me what you got. What happens when you Tidebinder a battle? Well, it doesn't lose all abilities.
Because it's not the correct card type.
Yeah, I find some of this card kind of heinous.
The template
Okay. I think you have something, but let's find out what you exactly have. Hmm.
If those issue that break in here, right?
No, wrong set.
Nuts.
I don't really have a good take here, weirdly enough.
Yeah, they're all the same magic card.
Yeah, you have 4 of the same magic card. I guess technically I should take Archangel of Wrath. But I think it's mostly irrelevant what I take.
Yeah.
Because I think eventually this bat will be dead.
One day it will die.
I spent a lot of time thinking about the fact that Shark Typhoon would be really good in my deck, then I kept realizing it's not legal anymore.
Alright. Let's think here.
Well, if you're allowed to think on this client.
I do appreciate that.
I think standard is fine, Goon the Spoon, but you have to really enjoy like mid-rangey sort of decks.
That one. I guess you know my hand, it doesn't actually matter very much.
Well, you drew 1 unknown card, right?
Right, but I'm casting it.
Do I care about this one? I don't think so. This is kind of the annoying part of this matchup. You're just waiting to draw a Cavern, and the moment you draw a Cavern, it's going to be so horrible for me.
Yeah.
Just like everything.
That's why we're casting the invasion for deck thinning purposes.
Yes, the mythical deck thinning. I feel like you're holding this Boseiju for my restless anchorage.
I am holding this position for your restless anger. Kind of. I don't think I actually did it. It's gonna be a long time before you can activate restless anchorage.
We do have a bunch of people coming in watching standard, so that's cool. Okay, so what can you do at instant speed? It's just like Boseiju only? No, it's Leyline Binding and Boseiju. Okay, well, I don't think a single 1/1 kills you fast enough.
I agree.
I'm playing Esper Flash. It's a well-known deck. I actually have gotten Karakas or Hull Breacher out in Legacy, which is kind of sickening to think about. That's the hard lock if you're checking at home. What do you have? I don't believe you. I don't think you have anything. Rats. You had something. So your hand's 2 Angel, Sunfall, Boseiju depopulate. Your plans to overload me on mana? Let's see. Oh yeah, Stoke the Flames not being good enough for standard is wild. Alright. Guess I can't attack into that.
I feel like you have the Doomblade at this point.
No, I have a lot of creatures that have flash on them.
Okay, that's fair.
This is the slow bleed on your life total. Literally, all of the creatures I cast with flash got 0 value, but you're down to 8. I'm actually very much reminded of running out Spellstutter Sprite versus the Cruel Ultimatum decks in Standard. This is like almost exactly the same. If only Stoke the Flames were good in Standard. It's probably a better format, on average. What the fuck is this? I don't think I want you to have that thing. Wait, so you've played a land? No, you haven't. But I know the rest of your hand. Alright, you've defeated 1 Urtai. Oh man, it's not even that bad for me to give you a card. Because I get a card. I don't like how that sizes perfectly versus my creatures.
Yeah, right.
It's really obnoxious, actually. Well, I might lose that, actually.
I'm starting to get more sold on Chrono Seed Shark than I was earlier today.
I think it's just good. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I think it's just good when you shave on your ramp and expensive things.
Right, I agree. Although you have to shave on your random expensive things in order to do it is the thing, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm kind of losing to it right now. We'll see. It depends a lot on what your hand is, I think, here.
Vigilance.
Certainly not drawing a Doomblade this game was kind of weirdly painful.
Yeah, that's a little rough for sure.
A Cavern? Oh no. I don't know, probably cast your 6 mana fuck you card.
Yeah, because Tidebiter can only counter one of the kickers.
Wow.
Before the body is not unreal.
Shocking that I had Stifle Fish.
Yeah, what a surprise. How could this happen to me? I didn't stay, etc., etc.
Okay. Come on, deck. Oh boy. How many lands do you have? Infinity? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, we take that one, because that one's unbeatable.
Reasonable.
Yeah, each Archangel triggers separate, which is instantly good versus the Tidebinder.
Although you do take away lifelink and flying, so
Yeah, I think I am not allowed to take 11 here.
you don't want to just make that to an angel in my hand.
Well, I don't think that's really the concern. But
For the rest of the game, I mean.
oh,
Standard hype.
standard hype. I don't know. I'm not sure how much hype is in this game specifically. This is like me dying. Yeah, I didn't side out any of my gopher throats. I just haven't drawn one, which makes this. This one might be a wrap. "12 Triumphs." Cavern of Souls is a broken magic card. It's kind of hard to explain how broken it is. Alright, I'll be dead to a different angel. I don't think I can play around it anymore. I think it's impossible to play around. This gives me chances to win theoretically. I say theoretically because it's like probably not. Like, I'm not actually sure how I win even if you just cast Wrath.
Yeah, and the fact that I just still have this posted issue that you know about.
Do you have exactly 11?
Yeah, I have exactly 11.
I don't want to play anymore, I think.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Oh wait, you get it incubates too? Oh yeah, it's Jover.
It's very Jover.
Alright, you win the first match. Was I in the draw? I think I was on the draw, right?
You were on the play. You beat me in one.
Okay. Play. It's good to keep some notes, although those other two games, I felt like I was close, except it wasn't quite there. Alright.
That game, if you had just had a removal spell at any point.
Yeah, I think it's almost easily over if I just clear out your Siege Shark and you take like 9,000 damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we're... Also, that was the hand where all my lands were tapped. I think if one of them was untapped, I might actually be better off as well. But you can't really complain about that when you play a 3-color deck because that's how it's priced in. So chat, if you all like this stuff, you should follow here and follow CCR Grindcast. I think I might... We'll probably just do this for this format. Probably Modern at some point. How many years have you played Living End for? It must be like over a decade, right?
It is a while. I mean, my first open top 8 was with Junk Living End like a million years ago, so, you know.
My first open top 8 was with Lorwyn Standard Elves. Profane Command's a hell of a magic card.
Yeah.
Although, ironically bad versus the other tribal deck, which was Fairies, because, you know, tapping out into Mana Leak or Rune Snag was not good.
I'm gonna pick Dinosaur here. It, kind of hurts my long game.
It's kind of funny that like cavern management matters so much in that deck.
It does.
So seems like you're probably going to cast Topiary Stomper next turn.
Oh no, how did you guess?
Well, I don't know. Cavern of Souls is. Oh well, you. Oh, actually, you were a lock. I see. Man, how greedy is it to take Herd Migration? Probably pretty greedy.
That seems pretty greedy.
I can take this one instead, though.
I think, like, I left it in there because I think it would be a mistake to take Herd Migration.
I mean, technically, you should just do it. I think.
I guess. I think it's, like, very bad to take Herd Migration there.
Oh, I agree.
Then I will have a Topiary Stomper.
Yo, what's up, Harry? The Dartmouth peeps are in the house. Cute Fuzzy, Cuddy's Gem. And we got non-Dartmouth peeps in the house, of which there are probably a lot. We got a raid from Bizarre Boxes. Thank you, Bizarre Boxes. Swamp. Do you draw another? Wow. Thoughtseize bug. Rats. Can I take a different card now? Can I put this Topiary Stomper back in your hand and take a different card?
That's kind of... multiple Topiary Stompers kind of stack a little bit, though.
Kind of. I don't think I'm too concerned about it.
Yeah. Card does, like, kind of suck on the draw. And also when you don't Invasion.
There's been a lot of games where it has not done much for me, I will not lie. I also thought it had Trample forever, and then I learned the hard way it didn't.
I don't really know why it has Vigilance.
Trample makes a lot more sense to me for a dinosaur.
Right. Like, it wakes up and then it starts trampling on stuff, right?
Right. Is it time for you to cast a Wrath? Almost certainly. You know what? We can both draw a card. I think this exchange is better for me.
That's pretty good for you. Oh, I thought you were tying.
No. I probably would tie, but this also seems acceptable to me.
That just is a specific way that you draw a card that would be really bad for me.
Oh yeah, I think you would be dead to it, I agree.
Yeah.
Fuck. You have two cards I care about. Am I feeling lucky, punk? I think the answer is yes, I'm feeling lucky, punk. Oh shit, I X'd it out. What did you have? You had Invasion.
Invasion attracts a Topiary Stomper.
I like double clicked out the revealed card so it didn't show me anymore. A Keggy emote? Oh, Keggy's after my time. I'm not gonna do that. So there was an unofficial mascot after I left called Keggy the Keg.
That's great. That's fantastic.
I'm not sure it's fantastic. It definitely is. It is what it is, as a wise person once said. One, two, three, four, five. What am I gonna do about this 3/3 attacking me? Probably not give a damn.
Use one of your, like, any... I guess you can't go for the third, but...
Sure, I'm glad your cavern's on dinosaur. certainly a big difference in the power level of those things. I was checking for hidden reach. You never know on that thing.
Yeah, on a flip screen invasion.
It could have reach. You don't know. You know shit.
No, I completely understand.
Where's my fairy mastermind now?
Let's see. Sunfall exiles all creatures.
It's true. Sunfall does exile all creatures.
Once we get to this point in the game, the fairy stopper is actually kind of nice. Successfully pick where it took the stopper.
You have a white floating, apparently.
Well, I'm gonna cast another fairy stopper.
Oh, I see.
It's fine. It's all fine. It wasn't worth backing him past that.
Gosh, why do I have to think so much again? Wish I had more creatures attacking you.
That has been a large amount of time, but this is still game one, correct? Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw the card that makes me not have to think about anything at all.
Rats. Yeah, I think there's a lot of value playing both sides of a matchup. 7-10. Yep. God, I'm getting fucked by Cavern every game.
It's pretty disgusting.
Ooh, that's probably good enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, how do I get out of this? I have a bad plan,
I love it.
which is probably better than no plan. When your options are bad plan or no plan, bad plan's better.
Yeah. Of course.
Part 2 of Bad Plan. This thing.
That thing. Response.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't respond. Alright.
Not bad.
Alright, I have you right where I want you.
At 14, 12 on my draw step.
Yeah. How could you ever win?
I don't know. Seems tough. Shoutout's really good.
Is it? Doesn't seem like it does very much.
No. That's true. Good point.
Okay. I have decided I do have a convoluted plan that probably will not work. This new card, Cavern of Souls, seems pretty strong. Yeah. How dare they ever design a card like this? Oh, never mind. Okay, we're done.
I'm just gonna do it a different way.
I was just hoping you had exactly one relevant card. Like, maybe, like, your only good card was Atraxa, and you take too much damage, and something weird happens.
One of these sun falls off of the Traxa, so
True.
I'm gonna depopulate Sunfall at least.
Okay. Alright. Maybe I should be sliding out some Nerve Schooners, even though it does seem weird. Also, maybe weirdly, Make Disappear is not that good versus you. I don't know. Lots to think about.
There's a lot. It's difficult sideboarding too. I have tried like several different things, and I do think that I'm supposed to be boarding differently on the play, not the draw.
Christ. Don't
Getting some views on my latest TikTok.
think this hand is illegal to keep. Which is kind of funny because it's like technically functional, but I don't think it wins very often.
Do you think they're gonna come get you if you keep it?
Bad. Bad in caps has been typed in my chat. Okay, I'll tell you the hand. It's 2 Make Disappear, Destroy Evil, 4 lands.
No, there's no way.
Alright, this hand's better. Now I have to think about what to mull, or what to bottom.
Like that hand is fine if I'm terrible, right? But
Right.
I don't have to play cards.
I was sort of thinking about it, mostly because the mana works.
Yeah.
If the lands didn't work, then I definitely wouldn't keep. Like, then it's 0%.
Sure.
But then I was more like 20%. Alright. We have a plan. Oh, you didn't hit the best triumph on turn 1. Sparta's Headquarters is the best turn 1 triumph.
That's true. I think given that both Make Disappear and Fairy punish up the beanstalk, I don't really like casting in turn 2 on the draw here if I have other options.
Is your option discard Herd Migration?
Yeah. I have the other option.
It's kind of hard to play against this deck sometimes, I think.
For sure. That's the whole like point is
Raffine, baby! Who could say no to Raffine? guess people who can't cast for Fiend. Nice. I feel like if you showed people that card way back when, they'd be like, what the hell is this? Just like...
It's just what it does.
Alright. Think I'm just going to force you to have a sweeper or lose the game. It's not even that bad for me, even if you do have one, so...
Yeah.
Because I get so much out of it, but... God, Gix is a hell of a card. I think if I expected only Domain, I would play 4 Gix. But it's kind of illegal to do, I think.
I don't know. I think like the low to the ground black red deck legitimately wants to be a 4 Gix deck, and I don't know if it's like impossible that like it leads to.
I think there's just too many good 3-drops, is the real issue.
Yeah, possible.
Do you have the depopulate?
I don't have the depopulate. And I have the untapped land. You know that I have the untapped land, so you know I don't have the sunfall either.
Yeah, that's nice for me. Oh, this you love to see from my side. If this is your best play...
Well, it's because I'm lining stuff up.
Oh, okay. This is my Gix gone?
Yes, so.
I mean, you can't target Rafine, and Fairy Mastermind seems like you shouldn't target that one, so...
I agree. It's Gix. I have 5 lands in my 6-card hand right now.
I don't believe you, but I can confirm now.
Now I have 5 lands in my 5-card hand.
Oh, you do have... What the hell? That happens a lot with the deck, weirdly.
It's like a 27-land deck. Like, it is a thing that can happen for sure.
This one can go. This one can go. All right. Oh no, you drew something. Rats. I was hoping to draw a counterspell off of that. Okay, this is actually fine, weirdly enough. Oh, actually, is it? No, it's not fine. Well, it's not the worst. What did you play? As far as headquarters. Okay.
Take both Atraxas.
What? You found a second one? Rats.
I guess a Doomblade would also
see. What do I want to do? Okay, I think I figured it out. It was tragic. That last turn, I only had 3 up. If I had 4, I could have just unsummoned the Leyline Binding and stuff and gotten a Gix hit in. And that would have been really good, but I have to settle for this instead. Which tells you a lot about my hand.
Well, tells me you don't have any counterspells.
Well, you have a Cavern, right? Like,
Tells me you don't have Tishana's Time either, at least. But you can easily still have Doomblade and D4, 5, 6, 7, then you can just have lethal for this Atraxa. Right? Maybe you don't have the mana for that, because you need an untapped land and then hit the... But I can't do anything except for play this Atraxa, so, you know.
I thought about bouncing Rafine. It didn't seem very good to me, so I didn't do it. But maybe I should have. Okay, so we're gonna get that. Probably not that. Probably those. I don't know. Obviously, I had a lot of choices this game, and maybe some of them could have been done better. All right.
Honestly, I am finding standard to be... Like, the games themselves are very, very gamey. There's a lot. There are a lot of options. There's a lot of neat stuff going on. We were talking about this, and it is, like, kind of high power limited is how a lot of the games play out, which does get old after a little while, but there's just so much combat and life totals are always relevant.
It's like weirdly good for me. I was thinking about my options, and I think that's the best play I can make. See what you got. It's probably double kicked angel. No. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna double kick your angel.
Yeah, I mean, that beats, like, Disdainful, but it doesn't set me up very well for anything next turn.
Hmm.
Now I'm just dead.
It looks like that to me.
Yeah, I am constrained with an incubator token. Destroy equal to an incubator token because it's slightly too large.
It is slightly too large. Wow, I thought I could never win that game. Well, maybe never win is...
Really? You were winning the whole game?
Well, I was, except when I looked at that board, I'm like, I don't see how I win if you just double kick the angel, kill my 4-3.
Oh, I think I just had, like, nothing after that, though. Because you, like, kill my angel and then you just keep killing me with the anchorage, and I can't do anything about it.
I guess that's true. It's kind of unclear how many Doomblades I want versus you, I think.
It's kind of unclear how many things I want versus you. Do I want... Maybe I don't want all 3 Atraxes then. Maybe I trim one of those, too.
Some people were trimming one if you were siding in the Siege Shark.
Yeah. Example of this hand.
Mapping on that Tidebinder worked out so well for me. I feel like a lot of people just wouldn't have done that there.
No, yeah. But hitting... Right, yeah, no. Hitting on that was like, incredible. It was not cool.
Because if I don't do that, you just literally kill both my creatures and then I'm actually,
Yeah.
like...
Yeah.
Is it a double tap land game for Domain? No.
No.
Well, it's pretty clear what's going on here. It's always lay of the land here. Rats. The games with and without Stomper really are, like, very different, though.
Yeah, it does seem completely, like, much better on the play against you. It's very awkward when I'm, like, already getting attacked and I play it.
$23? God, Lay of the Land never had it so good. This is very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the point, right?
That's why I'm passing it this turn. I expected it to not work, and I was fine with that.
This is my follow-up. Here's the other part of my follow-up. This is a hard way to do it. You basically cast K command. What the fuck? The energy lay of the land was banned. Oh, that's not a fair comparison. First off, that one actually cost 1. Zeator's Proving Ground. What is your hand? Expensive things.
There's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't cast here. You know, I have like 6
Yeah.
cards in my deck that I wouldn't cast.
Ooh, playing out that Boseiju tells me a lot. Now I'm getting attacked. Can you just not do that? I suppose I'm not allowed to, like, get overrun by 3/3s.
Yeah, I don't know that you win a game against the 3/3s. In fact, I know that you don't win a game against the 3/3s.
It seems pretty obvious when I'm at 16 that I don't win a game versus 3/3s. Alright. We pounce now.
He wasn't done stomping. He had so much more stomping left in him.
Look. He stomped all over me for a few turns. Alright. Please don't have anything good. Huh. That's the opposite of what I want you to have.
Right.
So, we take one of those. Because if I don't take that one, I literally lose on the spot, whereas maybe I don't lose somehow. Yeah, I was just hoping he had a beanstalk instead of what he had, which is a bunch of angels. Straight from Khans of Tarkir from Arena. Alright. It's time to cast my thing. We've been sitting on it for a while because it didn't really work. No, deck. You were supposed to give me a make to severe disdainful stroke. See, how much can I deal you? For this turn, you tap out. I hope you don't hit white source plus leyline binding. I have to get lucky, I think. Which is not a great place to be. Oh no, did you draw something better to cast? Guess the answer is kind of.
Destroy evil? Destroy evil means that I shouldn't be bringing this card in.
2 planes? Oh, maybe there's not another untapped white source in his deck. No, there's 3 planes, right?
There's 3 planes.
Yeah.
It's not that likely that I hit the 3rd planes.
I guess I do kill it with the trigger on the stack. Because my thing's bigger. I'm actually pretty glad you didn't cast the Atraxa that turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out a lot better for me.
I think lockdown is just not distractable.
Oh, right, I can't use white to activate that. Oh, wait, no, I can. I just tapped the wrong white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
I think that was the first. So many are
I'm putting them all in my creature land. It's the safest one.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's a lot of things that do something. I discard 4?
You drew 4.
Yeah, but I only keep one of them.
I know, but you know what my card is, so
Yeah, well, you have Atraxa plus an unknown, right?
yeah. So you just need something to solve Atraxa. That seems doable.
Apparently I didn't find one. But I have a look off the map token as well. You wouldn't have fired up the Anchorage? I feel like it's too good not to, but...
I think getting the counters onto the Anchorage is honestly like a bigger deal than anything else.
Well, I guess the counterpoint is I have 4 looks at a counterspell if I don't fire it up, so maybe that's actually correct.
Maybe, but I don't think me resolving Atraxa here is even like that good after I take all this damage. Like I'm at 3, but like you just need to find a removal spell.
Yeah. Now I'm in danger.
Right, but you also can find a removal spell off of your Rafine trigger.
It's true. Actually, then, if I'm doing this, then I should just attack with everything again next turn.
Right.
Okay, actually, this is probably fine.
I really should have just cast this Atraxa last turn.
Yeah, if you had, I think it works out way better for you. Yeah, you don't have an untapped white source, so now if I find something...
I just hit untapped land for the turn. That's really what I needed.
Right. Oh, because... You're right. Right.
But I can't find it.
Alright, so I have 4 looks to win the game. I could also just force the block on my Anchorage, right?
Sure.
5 looks? Oh yeah, I get a draw step, right.
Yeah.
You get to draw cards, 1 per turn. Okay. Oh, I found Ottawara, Soaring City.
You got me.
One measly card per turn. So what happened in that match? Did I win game 1? I don't remember.
Shit.
Uh,
You just got 2 out of there, right? Or
no, it was 3. Oh, let's see. It doesn't tell me who won the first game. What the hell?
I won the first one.
Okay. Alright. Do you want to play like 2 more matches?
Yeah, just one more.
Okay. I think the matchup might literally be even, actually, after having played it, but...
It feels close. I definitely punted that one away.
Also, I think there's a lot of room to maneuver for the Esper side. Well, maybe not a lot of room, but there is room to maneuver. Also, I've been fortunate and not drawn like 9,000 cut downs per game.
That is really helpful. But I think I've won the game 1 both times, you know, so it was kind of...
Okay, yeah, so it's kind of a wash.
Or, wait, I guess I lost game 1 of match 1.
I think a large portion of this matchup, if you're all wondering, is knowing when you're supposed to tap out and not tap out on the Esper side. Like, there's just a bunch of thresholds. CCR. You can check him out at CCR_Grindcast. Well, I actually think wedding announcement's a liability versus domain, frankly. Wait, search top. Okay. Cool. Let's get some beatdowns on. This is the first time I've had Schooner into a creature. Interesting question, yeah. I think it depends on your hand.
Force you to play another creature like main phase in order to crew it. This is really
Paper RCQs are going to be so long, yeah. Do you even play paper events, Micklin Sauce?
I don't know if that's right.
Micklin Sauce, no, I don't play paper events. I won 2 rounds of the mock showcase on time. I'm a paper boomer. I see. Still at 23 of 6 lands. It's so much. It's so much everything.
Put a lot of lands into play.
Sometimes, yeah. Alright. Cut down, put equals +1/+1 counter. How's it going? It's going fine. We're playing some Magic. Ooh, I get a card? Ship the card. The boat goes beep beep. What the hell? Oh, I have to... But I destroyed a different card. That's not quite how it works. I'm not even sure you're favored to see one by that point. But I'm not going to work it out. Someone else can work it out. Alright, what's the best way to do this?
Somebody will between our two chats.
next 20 seconds. I think it's more convoluted than that to figure out.
Hey, I feel like somebody has the hypergeometric calculator bookmark, which is like a 4 of the next card.
Oh, you're quite favored? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because like a 4 of in your opening hand is like
Oh, that's true, yeah.
good odds, right? And I have 2 opening hands worth of cards. 69%, nice.
Hmm. Is it actually 69% or did someone make that up?
I don't know. Mark's telling me it, so I believe him.
Nice. Alright, what am I discarding? Probably second boat, and probably this underground river you know about. I do like how this boat is not wrathable.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
A lot of my thought process with
For what it's worth, I think it was almost strongly correct for you to take out the boat there, but... Oh no! Kind of regret not playing something else into that, but... My chat's just spamming that it's 69.445%. God damn it. Oh, you kids. You kids and your numbers and percentages. Genmare's Garden, Sunfall, up to Beanstalk. None of those are Wayland binding. Alright. Let's see what we get off the old spin the Takenuma. Shieldred. Does that do anything?
It's a pretty gnarly one.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it actually does anything.
Gains you a bunch of life off of your feet.
Yeah, but does that matter?
No.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I care about your life total being at 0.
Yes.
Alright. What did you actually get? Alright. You have...
Pretty unsporting to have a Doomblade here, honestly.
Well, I have a really inefficient Doomblade, but it's still good, so I'm gonna do it. I do wish my Doomblade did not cost like 9,000 mana, but I think it's still really good for me, so it's kind of irrelevant. Alright, time to see if you have Leyline Binding. Actually, fuck it. I don't think you have anything. Well, I know you have something, but we can get everything back, so...
Gotta get the boat though, so you know. Boat's just too big.
There was also a chance you were dead, but it kind of felt like you had Leyline Binding there, so...
Yeah, you got it. I guess it's just 2 random cards that could be Leyline binding.
So, it put you to 7. If I discard... No, you would take 5, go to 6. Then I have to hope Shieldred kills you. That doesn't seem very good.
It wouldn't seem like the worst thing. Plus Plaza heroes?
Well, the worry is you have Sunfall, right?
Right, but like, if I have a Sunfall in hand, I have to use it here anyway, you know? And
Oh, I see. Well,
Sunfall.
then you can discard one of these to put you to 7 at least. Right, sure. I wish I could, like, draw the cards from Gix first, but that's not how that works.
How the fuck do I make shield? I think I need to awkwardly play this up the beanstalk. I have 4 triumphs in my hand now. That's what I drew off of, I put one in my hand off of Atraxa, and then I drew a triumph off of Urtai, I drew a triumph for turn, and I drew a triumph off of that of the beanstalk trigger.
I tried to avoid taking triumphs off of Atraxa, but maybe you didn't have an option.
I could have taken an untapped land, but yeah, Mark, I perceive the irony there, but I needed to get deeper.
This is all we got. 1 apocalypse, please.
I would like 0 apocalypses, please.
Well, that doesn't kill Shieldred. But it does gain you 4 life, huh?
Right.
Alright. I suppose that's allowed. I said that means I guess I can't attack you with Shieldred very easily. Probably not going to get better than countering this. Or tapping your awakened Skyline. What?
It's too much stuff, Jarvis. That's way too many relevant cards. Jesus Christ. I guess he did draw a bunch of cards off the base.
Okay. Got a plan.
My plan is to top deck Sunfall.
My plan is to make that not good enough. I kept the land over Go for the Throat, which might... I hope it doesn't bite me in the butt, but...
My hand is triumph of the beanstalk. So I can't cycle into
Nope.
Hit exactly depopulate and then draw into something that answers your land? What?
I don't think that's gonna work the way you want it to.
I don't think so either.
Because I can just respond and make you draw a card, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I have in my hand are 4 cantrips. I don't have any options here.
Oh my god, look at all this fucking triggers. Maybe I shouldn't be siding out Shieldred, actually.
It seems pretty good. It's also, like, reasonably difficult to kill. Like, Archangel doesn't kill it, so I need to catch it in a wrath.
Kind of changed my mind how I've sideboarded, like, basically every time. I don't know if that's just how standard is. I guess it might be.
Lawless Walrus, I disagree with that. I think Shieldred is, like, actively good in most of the formats that it's in. Like, I think it's good for those formats. It makes games better.
This is a weird one. I think I keep, though.
Just kept basically the same hand. It's just a little, like, fancier looking.
I wish this deck could play 4 Restless Anchorage, but you can't. The creature lines are so good nowadays.
They are very strong, yeah. We're just coming off of untapped creature lands.
Should we consider playing Get Lost instead of Destroy Evil? Maybe. I don't know. I think I would... I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is the one thing, is that Shieldred is, like, so crazy good. And, like, it gives decks that would just lose to the red decks just a full plan against red decks. And that's, like, kind of the one negative of Shieldred, is that it's an entire plan against aggressive red decks all on its own.
What you gonna do here?
Must counter.
Oh my god, I finally get to do the thing with the merfolk. This is like probably one of the better uses for the card in the matchup.
Yeah, it is really good.
You can say you had 5 lands instead of going to 7.
That's fair.
Alright. Ooh, and no Leyline Binding? It was pretty likely you didn't have a Leyline Binding, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, we can chill. Now we're Bing chillin'. Now we're Bing chillin'. Yeah, Angel creates 2 triggers. Archangel of Wrath creates 2 triggers.
Such a pain casting it.
I will admit, sometimes the auto tapper is nice. I won't deny that.
Well, I don't know what it would do to this Archangel if I tried to use the auto tapper with the Cavern.
Oh, you think you might just get confused?
It's possible.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I kind of knew it was coming.
Kind of knew it was coming. Wow, what a genius.
I just assumed that that was happening. Like, all I have are big sorcery things that make me tap out. All I can do is do that for so. If you have the right responses to it, then I'm gonna die.
My hand's been quite strong this game, actually.
Yeah, I really need to know Leyline Binding. I mean, this deck basically is bad if you don't draw a Leyline Binding early, and it's good if you draw a Leyline Binding early. It's just mostly how it works. Jesus, drawing 3 fucking herd migrations is not exactly what I wanted.
What happens if you stifle the flip trigger? I'm not sure. Do you know what happens if you stifle the flip trigger?
I don't know, because
Does it just remain exiled?
maybe it just, well, I don't know. I would need to, like, read the values of that stuff, yes.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not even a trigger. I don't know.
Drawing a third herd migration instead of a land card just completely killed me.
I can't attack you with my ground creatures anymore, though. Well, I guess I can attack you with this 4/3, but
It is kind of on me. I could have cycled my one third migration earlier, but my hand was all lands, so it felt really bad to do.
you will trade your thing off.
I will trade my thing off. It's not even a Jedi mind trick.
No, it's not.
Just that's what I want.
All right.
Lars, my draws have been atrocious the past couple of games. Just like domain is very, very good, and this matchup is pretty even. Like I've drawn one actual spell this game.
Man, abilities can't be targeted. Basically, think I drew more real cards than you drew real cards.
I drew one real card. I did, get pretty crushed by the Highbinder, but I don't think my hand really had it.
Yeah, you were just not going to win this one, I think, which is fine.
Like, I mulliganed a hand that was 6 lands and dinosaur into a hand that was 4 lands, 2 herd migrations, and a dinosaur. And then I mostly just drew lands from there.
So I know you've been playing a while. Did you want to play one more to wrap it up or no?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay.
Domain's worst matchup is probably mono red, or that Demir deck. That Demir deck is really hard.
It's my play for the final match.
It is your play.
Yeah, this Esper deck feels pretty good, but obviously, like, I think it's just... Well, there's like 5 decks you could realistically choose in the standard, and they're all fine choices. Alright. I think I keep...
There's kind of 2 decks, there's like Domain and then a black face Demir deck, I guess, but...
Sure. Alright, let's see what you got.
Being on the draw is so much worse than being on the play. Like, Up the Beanstalk doesn't get hit by that or
Make disappear. Or Fairy Mastermind.
Fairy Mastermind, but it gets hit by multiple things on the draw.
Yeah, you kind of needed that one.
Yep.
Yes, I'm shoving.
Yeah, reasonable. My inability to cast spells on turn 2.
Okay, you drew a land. Okay.
That is so good. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
To put that on the play is just phenomenal.
Well, the Gix was also very strong here.
Well, that's one of the reasons that that is good, is because you have 3 Gixes and 4 Fiends.
I didn't draw a land. You can cast Invasion.
Doesn't seem likely to be my play if I can help it. Okay, I might do
Don't think I'm taking this Beanstalk. Actually, maybe I am taking this Beanstalk. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Damn, not drawing a land there was really bad for me.
Yeah.
I think, like, if I draw a land, the game's just a lockout, probably.
Yeah, for sure. If you can go back and keep up Make Disappear, then I'm boned. Alright, am I supposed to cast Invasion? I can't. Well, I hit the land, so I can actually cast Invasion and attack Invasion.
Oh, that's really bad for me. Holy fuck.
I think that is my best play.
Problem is, taking an invasion doesn't do anything when you have 2 invasions in your hand.
Yeah, you couldn't stop.
Your hand was just redundant. It's just... I think I'm probably still fine, though. I don't think Toxic is a good deck, personally, but I don't have a lot of experience with it. I think Soldiers is okay if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, a little bit late, but not the end of the world. So your hand's Invasion, Leyline Binding, Beanstalk. It's back. One of those. Alright. It might not be too late for me. In that I think I'm still favored. So now, can I let you flip it? Yeah, I think I can let you flip it now. I think last turn I definitely couldn't let you flip it, though. Who's Esper Lisp? This is close to the one from Cigarettes After Shrek from the qualifier. But the Gixes have felt really, really good in this style of deck. Like, I'm pretty high on Gix plus Deep Cavern Bat, if you're going to do that sort of thing. If you want to use Binding on my Fairy Mastermind, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it's not.
I think what's likely to happen is you binding my bat and then binding my other bat.
Nope. Wrong again.
Oh, fuck. You drew something good? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So you have... Oh, fuck.
Not the end of the world. Oh, wait. Well, we can sneeze that.
Maybe it is the end of the world, actually.
Yeah, I don't think you can possibly win this game, to be honest.
We'll see.
My star.
Nah, it was the turn I missed a land, I think. But we'll see what happens.
I'm really only going to do this because it's funny.
It might even be correct to do it. I don't know. It depends on your hand.
That wrong, but I'm pretty confident that it's not right.
It certainly costs you a lot of mana to kill that thing with that Archangel.
It did. I just think it's funny that they were forced to go with the all.
The matchup has been, I think, roughly 50-50. There's just a lot of room for play, I think. Alright. This one... Is it just the parade of Flame Tongue Kavus? Nope. Okay.
It's getting wood elves. It's a parade of wood elves.
Yes, I was attacked by me. That happens a lot in the MTGO game logs.
Oh, it's so weird. It's just not fixed.
Okay, I guess I have to... Do I? No, actually I don't. Fuck it. However... Kind of surprised both didn't attack the invasion,
I
but...
don't care about flipping the invasion that much.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna spend 6 damage on it.
Looks like I'm dead. Do you have 4 triumphs in your hand again?
No, my hand is really good.
Oh, well then I can never win, probably. Well, let's see how good it actually is.
I mean, the fact that even if you have a Tishana's Tidebinder, this thing still draws me a card.
Well, it's game 1 as well.
Oh, it is game 1.
I mean, it's not out of the possibility that some people put that card in their main deck for RCQs, actually, but...
Yeah, that's true. But I think the fact that you cast a Destroy Evil made me, like, forget that it was game 1.
There's 2 Destroy Evils in this main deck. Okay. I lost on the play. Yeah, I had 2 Urtais in my hand, so if I hit that land, I think the game's just literally over on the spot. But, you know, that's how it be sometimes. The game log indicates you were attacked by you. Only you can prevent forest fires. By which I mean you.
It's my responsibility, specifically Chris Caster Raffles' responsibility.
It's an old Simpsons skit. Do you remember the one?
I do vaguely remember.
Yeah, my hand's good. I had to figure out what my hand did, and I realized it was good. These 7th edition Underground Rivers just confused me. I picked them because they're the oldest one on MTGO.
As far as headquarters, your Leyline Binding costs 3 mana and are really unfortunate.
Only you can prevent forest fires, by which I mean you, as in Conan Hawk, not me. Alright. Oh yeah, Demon Tub Sulphur Springs is nice. Alright. Hopefully your hand's not too good.
Well, Deep Cavern Bat isn't that good against it, but my hand is pretty bad, just generally, so...
It looks like your best card is Leyline Binding.
I agree.
This Lithomantic Barrage is embarrassing right here.
It's pretty awful. It's just not a very good magic card, honestly.
I think I might play 0, honestly.
I'm leaning that way for sure.
Ooh, I'll keep that one. Second Beanstalk, exactly what you want.
Oh, it drew me that, at least.
It's true.
Gotta say, don't know what I'm Lithomantic Barraging this game. Sorceries are so bad. I think sideboarding in a sorcery speed spell against the blue decks is...
So, it's funny you bring that up. I was explaining this to someone in Vintage Cube. They're like, why is Dismember better than Flame Slash? I'm like, well, there's a lot of reasons.
Hull Breacher is one of those reasons.
Well, also Instant's better, and also you don't have to be red for Dismember.
Oh, fair. Yeah, fair. That's also very true. But I'm thinking along the lines of, like, instant is better than sorcery, because there's flash creatures that just really hurt that format.
Also, -5 is better than 4 damage. So... Also, I'm gonna out the person. It was Bob Wong. He had no idea what was going on in Cube Draft, so... Suck it, Bob.
Alright, this is uninspiring. But I certainly can't cast Invasion of Zendikar against known Tishana's Tidebinder here.
Well, I don't think you can cast anything into this Urtai, so... But...
That's fair.
I'm always going to do this because it just forces 9,000 damage through.
Yeah.
You do get a card, though. I've only had a Shieldred to punish that card.
The Fairy Mastermind Arctace energy is nice, though.
It's true. Alright. We're gonna diversify the stocks.
That's fair. And get your lifelink on.
Ooh, I drew a land. It's kind of relevant. Let's see, what is your hand? So you can barrage my Urtai. Do I care? Alright. I figured it out. Here's another boat. The boating continues until morale improves.
My morale is not improving.
Is it because boats are crashing into you?
Yeah, that's part of it, for sure.
Oh, I know your hand. So I can attack you to 2 if I play this thing. And I know you're... Oh no, you can cast Leyline Binding, right. Alright. No, we'll keep that one. Wait, was I going to... Oh, you don't have a binding in your hand. No, actually I don't know anymore.
I do have a binding in my hand, yeah.
I'm confused. Yeah, I don't think I clicked the angel away, so I think I just confused myself. Which maybe meant I was supposed to cast my thing, but...
I'm just dead. The total mana value of my hand is approximately 10 billion right now.
That happens in the games that deck loses, I think, a lot.
Yeah. I just need to, like, chain Leyline Binding to you is what I need to draw Leyline Binding off this Up the Beanstalk, or have Leyline Binding in my hand, and be using this Up the Beanstalk as bait to John's Tidebinder, you don't know.
I guess I'll just counter it. Counter this draw trigger.
Guess that'll probably work.
I had Disdainful Stroke as well, so...
Jesus. And you over a feet on top.
Yep. Tidebinder the Hide Migrate? I think that's aggressive. Not necessarily wrong, but it's like certainly an aggressive play. Also, what's up, Sam? How you doing? Do you have a good holiday? You're gonna get a job offer in a few minutes? That's awesome. Assuming you want that. Alright, we...
Wanting Barrage and not just letting us move for any volley is like a pretty pro troll move, I think.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do with this hand. I don't know. Which I think is a fine thing to admit.
Yeah, Rending Volley didn't fit in with that cycle, but
Okay, I'm down for that.
it just doesn't do the thing that you need it to do against a white creature deck, right? Being a sorcery is just like it makes the card not work.
I think you could justify bottoming what we bottomed or this, and I think Bacon's play worked out a lot better by drawing that. So good job, Bacon's. I didn't really know the answer, though. Like, it was just kind of convoluted, I think. Now what do I play here? I can't believe people want to, like, try to duress Domain out.
Yeah, if the beanstalk is in play when you start dressing, then that usually doesn't.
I just don't think that's, like, a good game plan in general, unless if your plan is to force, like, a Breach the Multiverse through or something.
Yeah.
Damn, you did have it.
Yeah, the gaps in the deck's quality between game 3 and 2 who don't have Leyline Binding are just like it's an extraordinary difference.
I think I have to do this, sadly.
Well, then I think I win.
You think you win? Oh no.
Yeah, I think I win.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll ask you in a couple turns.
I'll just draw my 3 and a black, deal 18 to you.
Yeah, that one will do it. Yeah, I need to do 16 actually.
Alright. I don't believe you. I don't think your hand's very good. Rats. So you can make a lot of doofs. I don't like this. You're right. Well, guess I have to take this lemon binding and hope it works out somehow. But
Yeah.
I don't think it can possibly work out now. Wonder what would have happened if I just didn't make disappear your leyline binding. That might have worked out better for me, actually. Okay, I have a plan.
I believe that.
Here's the plan.
That was part of the plan. Yeah, that's pretty good.
The plan is also to trade Schooner for one of your 3/3s. Which I think is fine to do, actually, here. But And then the other part of this plan is to do that. All right. Does drawing faster Fairy Mastermind do anything? I don't think so. Alright. Wow, this some angry beasts. What did that boat ever do to them? It was there. Alright, so your hand is Sea Shark, Cavern, Invasion, 2 unknowns. I hope you didn't draw a Traxa. Phyrexian. Phyrexian Shark?
Could be a Traxa.
It's a Phyrexian Shark. Shop says, fuck this boat and everyone board. It's like the Titanic. Incubate 4? Well, you already have all of the lands you'll ever need, so...
Yeah, I mean, yes. I don't really need that.
But you can get 2 4/4s, I guess. This might be a close one, actually.
This is a close one, yeah.
I thought you said I could never win.
Well, I felt very far ahead, but you kind of had exactly the things. Jeez, and a removal spell for the shark. I guess you could get your, a lot of looks with your feet.
Yeah, I discarded a bunch of lands and cards that didn't do anything.
Yeah. I don't know, I might just be dead.
It's close for sure, yeah. I mean, I have 7... Oh, if I draw Shieldred, you might actually literally be dead. Alright, I need to do math. So you can attack me for 12, 20, 24. And I'm at 18 effectively. So that means... Oh, it was lethal with the land? Was it? 7, 8, 9... Oh, I should have fired up this land. Whoops. Did you have anything? Probably not. Rats. I fucked it up. Alright, now that I'm fucked up here, how can I win next turn? Alright, I guess it's probably this. Because I messed up! Three, 2, 2, 2.
To be fair to me, after I said you can't win, the only spell I drew was a second Invasion of Zendikar.
So 18.
After that.
Okay, so assuming you have nothing, I can probably kill you next turn.
I don't love that, because I currently have nothing.
Alright, I have a plan now that I've messed up, but it's better to have a plan than no plan. Best time to do this.
Yeah, I think that killed all of my possible top picks.
There should be 2 short by my count.
Yeah, it's definitely on board.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss it again. Miss it once, shame on me. Miss it twice, definitely shame on me.
Yeah, I really needed to draw a spell this time.
Does activating my creature land play around anything? I don't know. It's like probably all the same, honestly. I can even do this and just loot away my other spell to Rafine, probably. Okay, yeah. I definitely goofed it, but the deck bailed me out. Also, you drew 7,000 lands.
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing that happens in like a 27 land, like 4 of the Beanstalk deck, so.
And 4 herd migration sometimes.
Right. Although, you know, with other herd migration, well, at that point in the game, obviously, wouldn't have done it.
So, close matchup. Obviously, like, I think, like, the Gix thing, I think, makes this deck a lot better. If there were 0 Preacher and 4 Gix, I think the matchup would be even better, probably. I think Preacher just doesn't do anything versus you, if I had to guess.
I think when you're on the play, it can be pretty fine. It's like a fine thing too. Like if it's in play and then you are holding up your cards.
Sure.
Doing the thing.
I guess you... I mean, there's probably matchups where the Preacher's a lot better than Gix anyways. Like, versus, like, a red deck, you probably would rather draw Preacher.
Yeah, it's like really good in all of the black matchups. You know, it's just like one of the best cards in the like creature heroes. Just because it has like 4 toughness, it kills everything in combat. You like look at blocking it, you're like, well, I have to double block it, but then I'll lose 2 creatures, and it's just kind of like he's very good on those battlefields.
Mm-hmm. So, the way I was sideboarding versus you, I just kind of varied, taking out different numbers of... Well, all my cutdowns left the deck. I usually cut all my Preachers. I was shaving Shieldred before, but now I think that was probably wrong. And sometimes I just shave some number of Make Disappear. Like, I didn't shave all of them. I left, like, a small number in, but it's just kind of not great sometimes, is the best way of putting it.
And I'm gonna be playing around it when I can.
Right.
Like, for whatever that's worth. But yeah, and it definitely, like, holding up Make Disappear, and then my turn is either Archangel or attracts him in the Cavern. It's just, like, it's so much worse.
Yeah. So, also, the other thing I did was, once I determined I wanted 4 Destroy Evil, I did shave down on some number of Go for the Throat. But, like, down to, like, 1 or 2, often.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So...
You're not killing anything with Go for the Throat that Destroy Evil.
Well, there's, like, the argument that how many Doomblades do you want? Because Destroy Evil also kills Up the Beanstalk, but my plan is not really to use it on Up the Beanstalk very often, I think.
Yeah, it's mostly for Leyline Binding or if I'm getting Lifelink Bodies.
Right.
Yep.
The other thing is, I did not side in Lauren, because it just felt like the games didn't really go like that.
I don't think that you want to sideboard in sorcery speed, like high mana cost things generally. That seems unlikely to me.
Yeah, it's also just feels low impact, and it feels like it just instantly dies to sweepers, so I'm not...
And like early game, like if I landed up the Beanstalk and then your response is to Lauren to kill it, I feel like that generally goes worse. You know,
Yeah.
if I then get to play Invasion because of that or something, like that's not good.
Yeah, so don't think a 3-mana 2/1 is good. Tidebender was great, like...
I thought it was really good.
I mean, it's just good even as, like, I was holding up mana, you didn't do anything, alright, time to get some pressure on you, because that's how the game goes.
That's why the Demir matchup felt so bad from the Domain side, is because it's just playing like 3 Tidebinders main deck, and it just like felt like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, don't do it. Like, it's possible if the meta's just all domain that this deck should just play Tidebender over, like, Preacher, but that warps some of your other matchups, probably.
Worse than like every other matchup.
Sure.
Like all the other black decks, like Tidebinders is brutal.
Yep, so strong card. Obviously, we'll see a bunch of that one in Modern soon as well.
Yep, I put several in my cart for my big standard card order that I made, so it's a good one.
I bought a few yesterday. They were shockingly expensive in real life.
Everything that's used play in standard and in eternal format costs $1 million. Children is over $85 now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I bought those not at 85, so.
Yeah, I wish I had, but like I wasn't playing any Children decks in Pioneer, so I just didn't prioritize.
Well, you know me. I was just like, I played with 3. I played with 2, then 3, then 4.
Yeah.
It just kept going up for me, so I'm just like, whatever, we'll buy it. Alright, well, this was a good learning experience. I think if I don't do well with Domain this weekend, I'll probably switch to this Esper deck.
That's reasonable.
And
I don't have an RCQ I can get to this weekend, but well,
yeah, I'll let you know what I find out. My suspicion is both Esper and Domain are fine decks for RCQs, though. Like, it kind of... You can do either.
so, and I think the standard is the games are very skill intensive, especially if you are playing one of the black decks and then you're playing a creature mirror again. You know, playing Esper against Rakdos or playing an Esper mirror or something like that. Like having that ability to play these basically high-powered limited type games is like you'll get a ton of percentage there if you're better at that than your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like... It's the Jun thing, like, from, like, 2009. Like, standard Jun mirrors were actually, like, weirdly... They would go pretty long because people would get Blightning to nothing, and then it would just be a top deck board, but then, like... Then there would be things like, oh, who's the beatdown? And, like, how many creature lands do you play in your deck? Give you a hint. The Duke brothers played 28 lands when almost no one else did. And they just played the full 8 creature lands, that's why.
Yeah.
So, honestly, that's when I saw their names first. I'm like, wow, these guys are really smart. They play so many more lands than everyone else.
Casting their spells. And there's only like 8 good spells in the deck. It's just the cascade spells, and you just want to cast them on time. So
Do I pay 2 life for my Putrid Leech? That was some nice stuff, yeah. Putrid Leech was really good because it was pretty clear who understood how to play with it and who didn't, like, very quickly. But yeah. So yeah, standard. Maybe we'll play again soon. Who can say? I've secretly been playing on the Forbidden client.
I played some on the Forbidden client yesterday too. It's just sometimes a little bit easier to load up some games.
Well, when I'm rewatching old episodes of certain TV shows, it's kind of nice to have something that, like, goes faster and, you know.
Yeah, I did it while editing the podcast because I don't really have to pay that much attention to it. It was not good practice. I was in old and just kind of farming people who didn't really know what was going on. So
Yeah, you kind of have to put in hours to get to the rank where
it's so
people...
goofy. Like, why did I have to start at bronze? Like, I'm not bronze. Once you're out of bronze, you should never get kicked back down to bronze because you're never going to be a bronze level player. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think the way that... a quick digression. The way that other games do it is they have a bunch of placement matches, which ranks you up faster. I think that's also an acceptable way to do it. Like, accelerating the rating increase.
Yeah, it's hard to measure like your performance in that. You don't have like a kill counter or anything like that in Magic.
No, but in at least TFT, it just determines which rank you get in a game and then ranks it in however. Like, they have an algorithm that I'm sure is correct. So, because, like, it's like an 8-person draft, so if you top 4, you, like, advance some amount.
Yeah, it would be nice to get something like that.
Yeah. I do think the accelerated ranking thing, like, just first 5 matches you accelerate, is better. Oh, yeah, they also TFT/League, they only reset every 6 to 12 months, which is a lot better.
Yeah, resetting every month is nonsense.
I don't understand it. I think it's just a relic.
Yeah, it's just because Hearthstone did it, so they did the same thing and they never changed it.
Yeah, but I hated... I've talked to you about this. The Hearthstone ladder chase was kind of some horrible stuff for them as well. Like,
That.
just
I
it,
think that the ladder should reset. The ladder should reset with the format changes, if anything.
oh, that's fine. Then that's like every 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, maybe if we had a daybreak equivalent for Arena, we could get some changes.
One day.
One someday. But yeah, maybe next week we'll battle again. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that the big Rakdos deck wasn't actually that terrifying, and I think I've confirmed that.
Yeah, I mean it like grinds or whatever, but I think that if you play against it, it's neat, but it is a like my first play. Like I have to big score to get things going, and I don't have any way of making sure that I hit my lands to get up to the big score type deck.
I kind of wonder if that deck should play more copies of the Iron Crag, honestly.
Maybe.
Just because it's a turn two play, and the multiples you can just ditch to your other big score. Obviously, if you draw like 3 Iron Crags and no additional lands, it's going to be pretty bad, but I think.
Also, just like casting cruelty a turn early or casting Chandra a turn early is very good.
Wait, so did the list that Dom played have one copy of the Celeste?
The Celeste? No, I don't think so.
I think it should, probably.
Sure.
Yeah. Just get those mana rocks in, because like I think it's unacceptable to just like pretend you're gonna get to turn 5, cast Burn Down the House, pretend you're gonna get to turn 4.
Like 3 Iron Crags seems just actively good. If there's like 9 Doomblades in the deck or something like that, you could just do it in a slightly different way.
I also think when I was looking at that deck, I just think 27 lands is not enough if your plan is to naturally get to 5 or 6 on 6.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I had a lot of issues with the deck as it built. I tried telling people who wanted to play it those things, and no one wanted to listen to me, so I gave up.
I'll probably experiment with it a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
like use like arena time on that because it's less about like what's a good
sure.
deck and more about like how can I make the deck as functional as possible like internally.
I think I would not play the Field of Ruins, and I would just play a bunch of the red-black creature land, probably.
Yeah, especially if you're playing Iron Crags, then you know.
Well, also, I'm interested in playing like 28 lands in the deck, or like 29 even, almost.
I think if you run like 3 Iron Crags and 27 lands, that sounds pretty decent to me.
Sure. I could also see 27 plus 2 Iron Crags, 1 Celeste, and I think the Celeste thing will be pretty good for you because it's another discard outlet for your big things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be into it.
So those are my current thoughts on Standard. Domain good, Esper good. I guess like I don't know what happened to Azorius. I kind of feel like it should be good theoretically, but I don't see people play it that often anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Like the MTGO thing, it kind of feels like things shift so fast, or people just copy the same deck over and over. Is one or the other.
That's very common, yeah, especially in Standard.
All right.
Well, thank you for hanging out, and yeah, I'm definitely down to do this next week if you're free.
Yeah, probably Thursday is better for me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anything else you want to say before you head off? Plug the podcast real quick.
Yeah, listen to the MTG podcast. I'm sure Jarvis will be on it soon.
Oh, according to ChatGPT, I live in Central North Carolina.
I believe that was just Ari imitating ChatGPT.
I don't think so.
I think it is. Because why would ChatGPT reply that to the CCR and not reply something about reasonable?
Okay, fair enough. I don't know. Anyways, check out the podcast, I guess, and I might do one cube draft, I guess.
Have fun.
Yep, I'll see ya. Have a good one.